It is Monday. I'm trying to vlog more because I didn't really vlog over the last week when I was in the UK, which I'm really annoyed about. I really wanted to kind of vlog everything and I just didn't have time. I was working, and then when I did have some downtime, I was just so tired. And then I was seeing family and friends, and like I just got caught up with seeing them and talking to them and stuff. So I just didn't have time to pick up the camera. So great for me in terms of like talk to people and hanging out and learning and work and stuff, but just bad for you in the sense that you didn't see any of it really. So I'm sorry, but I'm going to try and vlog a lot more. But well, literally right now I can't because I need to go to work. But this is the thing with working full time. You can't really be a vlogger. Well, you can be a vlogger, you just need to make the effort, which is what I'm trying to do. The leaves are changing on the tree. I like seeing this tree outside my apartment because when I first arrived, there were obviously no leaves, it was winter, and then the leaves started to bud a bit, and then it went beautiful and green, and then there was blossom, and then they're obviously now changing to the autumn leaves. It's just so nice to literally see the seasons change with that tree. I'll miss that when I go back to the UK. I'm back home. Firstly, I need to drink more water. Still, I'm really bad at it. And I keep telling myself, like I fill this up every morning, I'm like, yes, I'm gonna drink this. And I have half of it first thing, which is, this altogether is 500 mils. So that counts as a glass, and you're supposed to have 8 of these glasses a day. So I have 250 mil first thing in the morning, then a coffee. And then that seems to be it. Like my brain is like, I've had a glass, that'll do. And it's like, no brain. I have to have the rest of it, plus another 3 of these whole things to make up the 8 glasses. So I'm really struggling at the minute. I drink tea a lot, and I know everyone says, well, tea counts, but I still wanna just drink water. Now, speaking of water, this is a Danish brand, I think, and it's called Aqua d'Or, which is French, but still. But it's a 0-calorie sparkling water, and it's apple and rhubarb flavour, and it is beautiful. Even though it's sparkling, like with a stoma, sometimes I think, oh, I'd rather avoid fizzy drinks, but once you've poured it and let it settle, the bubbles will disappear. So it's quite nice, it's quite refreshing, especially when it's really like ice cold water. It is 4:18 and I was getting up and I was thinking, do I work out? But my brain and my body are like, no. So I don't think I will. However, I do still want to stay up because I was thinking, well, if I work out tonight, I can go back to sleep. But I keep doing this and then I get out of the habit of being up really early because my body clock's been a bit weird with like traveling and like being away and whatever. So I want to be up, just up this time, awake. to get used to being awake at this time so that it starts to become normal, because then when I do my workouts I'm not half asleep, because I am still half asleep when I do my workouts, and I worry that that's not a good thing. I worry that I need to be a bit more alert when I do my workouts, because otherwise I'm going to start making mistakes and my form will be bad. So today I'm waking up, I'm trying to be alert, I'm going to drink some water. It always seems to help me stay a bit more alert. So like even the next day I feel a bit more fresher if I've been really hydrated the day before. So I think there is truth in the whole water's good for you thing. Who'd have thought? Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. I look great this morning. Hi, do you like the bed head? Okay, I'll talk to you when I'm less, I'm now slightly more human, less bed head, actual face on, clothes. It's good times. I'm gonna make a coffee. This is what I've been having recently. It's just this gold blend type cheap coffee. It's quite nice, not strong at all. It's barely coffee. Like, you know when you open a jar of coffee and it's really intense, this is not it. And actually for breakfast, I'm gonna have some cheese on toast because it's been ages and I want it. Oh, come with me. Oh, hey. It's been ages and I just really, really want it. So that's what's happening. Cheese. My bread. Rug sandwich. It always makes me laugh. I think that's brown bread. I think that's what that is. I don't know. Rug sandwich. Yeah, freeze. Because I don't have bread that often, I decided to freeze it instead, because otherwise if I buy a full loaf, I won't eat it and then it'll just go moldy. So I always freeze my bread. There we go. I'm obviously not going to talk now because that's going to be loud and annoying, so here's some music. Today I'm catching up with Rachel Jury, who is also known as rocking2stomas. She's over at Coloplast headquarters today. So she's coming over for, like, she's doing some speaking at the office. So I get to kind of be her host for the day, or she's not here all day. I'm gonna meet her at 10 o'clock. We're gonna hang out for a bit and then she's got her session, and then afterwards we're gonna like hang out for a bit more and grab some lunch. And then I think she's then off to the airport after that. I think she's going straight there. So yeah, but I think she said this was the first time flying alone, and but she's here and she made it and it's all good. So I'm looking forward to hanging out with her. She always fangirls over me and I always fangirl over her. Like, it's just like this mutual fangirl situation. But she's a really cool advocate. She recently won an award, actually. I'll put some details in the description below. But she's just so cool, and she every time we get together, like at some kind of event, we kind of sit down and we start talking, and then like she'll get dragged away to do something, or I'll be asked to do something, and it's always like we never seem to have time to sit and have a proper chat. So this is the first time really that we can actually sit down and have a proper catch up. So yeah, I'm really excited. Hello. I've not picked up the camera for the last couple of days. I've just been super busy because I've been prepping for when I go on holiday. And I say when I go on holiday, it's going back to the UK. But I'm still looking forward to it. I'm still, I've not really got any plans. I had planned to go and see Brian Cox, but I've got the date wrong. So I thought it was actually next weekend. It's this weekend, and I'm obviously still in Copenhagen for this weekend. So all kind of annoying, but that's fine. I've got other plans with friends, and I'm just gonna hang out with them and just spend some time at my house and see my parents and all that fun stuff. And I might, I've warned Chris in advance that I'm going to start clearing out a couple of the rooms just because they're a bit messy and stuff. So I will be doing that a couple of days. This week's been pretty cool because I was able to actually hang out and spend some awesome quality time with Rachel. She is just so awesome, and she's just so, we've got very similar, well, she doesn't have Crohn's. She had a very kind of complicated history, and she's had a lot of surgeries and a lot of back and forth with hospitals, and yeah, just a really, really, really challenging time. But in terms of, you know, how old she was and the fact that she's got 2 stomas and I had 2 stomas. So we've got quite a few things in common. So yes, I'll make sure I put all her links and everything in the description below because she is awesome. If you're not already following her, please make sure you do. She's a really, really good advocate. She won an award recently, and she's just so passionate about what she does. And we have very sort of similar kind of drives and things that push us to do what we do. And I was saying to her, I don't do that much anymore because I feel like I've said this on camera before, like I feel like I've run out of things to say because I've sort of shared everything already, and I'd just be saying the same stuff, which is a stupid reason really, because you look at Eric, Veganostomy for example, he's been doing this for years and he's still coming up with really cool content. So I think I've been hiding behind that excuse a little bit. But B, it's more about the fact that I'm obviously I've always been, but now that I'm actually employed by Coloplast, I obviously have an affiliation with Coloplast. It was purely because that was the products I was on in the beginning, and the home delivery service was Charter, which is part of Coloplast. So from day one in the hospital, I was, you know, all about Coloplast, and I've never gone away from that. And then when I got a job there, and it just kind of made me feel like I can't make, not that I can't make content, but I just know that it's, if I ever refer to a product, it's always going to be about Coloplast. And that's not always fair because, yes, I personally believe that they are really good products and that's why I use them. But I don't want to, you have to make your own decisions. I can show you Coloplast products, you know, all day, but it has to be you that it works with. I never want to feel like I'm pushing anything onto anyone. So I've kind of steered away from getting involved in discussions and stuff about products online, and people ask me what I use and I tell them, but that's it. I don't really get involved in any other conversations. But then in terms of the awareness and stuff, of course I'm always happy to kind of get involved. I just don't seem to have the time. But as I mentioned, I feel like I'm using that as an excuse. So maybe once I'm back in the UK and I'm settled again, and you know, being over here in Denmark has just been a bit wah. So maybe once I'm actually back in the UK and I can really focus and think about what I want to do and in terms of content and everything, maybe then I can actually start doing more activities. I do want to do more stuff, it's just that it's been a whirlwind over here. The first of a month that is also a Monday, it feels like a good time to start something new. And as I said, because I work at Coloplast, their financial year actually starts on October 1st. So I feel like this is like, I'm starting to adapt that new year feeling. So for me, the 1st of October feels like, you know, New Year resolution. In theory, if I think of my new year as October to September, then Christmas is like within the first quarter, and I've got the rest of the year to get into shape and not worry about splurging over, you know, the holidays, because they've already happened like at the beginning of the year, if that makes sense. There's a program that's starting on Beachbody. It's been out for a while. I think you can get like an early membership thing on Beachbody on demand. 1st of October, I'm going to start this new program, and it's going to be Lift 4. It's basically a weight training workout mixed with HIIT workouts, but I'll be modifying with a resistance band, because I'm not going to buy some weights for Denmark to then leave them or have to sell them, or, I mean, I could try and bring them, but it's going to add weight to the luggage, and that's a lot of weight. So I'm just going to use resistance bands while I'm here, and then when I move over back to the UK in December, I'll switch to weights. And the best thing is, it's only 4 days a week, I think, which I think is why it's called Lift 4, because I think it's 4 days a week. Which also is very appealing to me, because Corps de Force is good, but it's 6 days a week. Technically 7 if you have the active recovery day. So you're having to get up and do something every day, and it's just a bit much. That's the plan. I just need to get the nutrition back on track. Ugh. So that was just like a little mini update from me.